at the range today, and we're going to be testing out some of the new calibers that people are curious about. We've been getting a lot of questions as far as 6 arc and how it does out to distance. So today we have a gun from our friends over at Maxim Defense. We have the MD15, and it's going to be chambered in 6mm arc. This one's got an 18-inch barrel, and it has one of their suppressors on the front. So we're going to be testing this today. We're going to start at 100 yards, see how it groups, and then we'll take it out to 1,000 yards and see how it does there. 6mm arc, if you don't know anything about it, it's essentially a great way to get closer to that 308 power, especially out at distance, but in a small frame receiver. So this is a standard AR-15 receiver. We're going to be doing some testing today, and we're going to let you guys follow along with us as we figure out how the 6 arc does both at close distance and then as we go out to range. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and see how this groups, and we'll go from there. All right, so one last thing before we get started shooting, we just want to talk about our setup here. We just have the rifle setup itself. We have a nice bipod in the front, something you're always going to want when you're shooting out the distance. The other thing we have is we have a Night Force scope up top. It's important to have a nice piece of glass on your rifle so you can see out the distance. We chose the Night Force today just because the quality's there and it's not going to hinder us at all going out to distance, so we wanted to take that factor out of it. But as far as getting in the long range, you just want to make sure you have something like this Night Force where you can dial on the fly. Really helps making those adjustments as you go out to distance, and you'll hear us talk about that today as we shoot out towards 1,000 yards. We'll be talking about how far we're dialing and stuff. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this, that you want a scope that can dial. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Night Force, but it is a great choice if that's in your options. All right, so now we're down at the 100-yard line, and we just shot our group. We shot one a little earlier, and then we wanted to adjust the scope a little bit. So just keep in mind that these with the mark through them are from a separate group. So we're right here at 100. We're, I would say, just inside an inch, you know, possibly a little less. And this is only a 3-shot group, but perfectly fine to go out the distance. So we know the gun can hold under an MOA, and we know that we have good glass on it. So now we're going to take it out to 1,000 yards. And with these factors in check, you know, the group size and the scope, and we know we're going to be stable, we can really test 6 arc's capabilities out to distance. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and head to the 1,000-yard range and see what happens up there. All right, so now we're at the 1,000-yard range at Clinton House, and we've already walked the gun out, and we've written down all our data here. If you guys are curious, this is a basic little dope card. So we just have our distance and then our holdover for each one. So we already have all that information. We gathered that in about a box of ammo. The gun did very well. So let's put that to the test now, and let's show you guys how it does. We're just gonna work our way out from 500 yards all the way to 1,000, and we'll shoot at a variety of different size targets and see how the gun and the caliber itself perform. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into it and test this gun out to 1,000 yards. All right, so now we're gonna start at the 24x24 target at 500. It's the large square target, and then we'll go to the MOA size target. We're gonna be holding over 11 mils. Good? Yeah. All right, so we got a hit on the 24x24. We'll go to the MOA now. Okay, so now we hit the MOA target. Let's move out to 600 yards, and we're gonna go to 15 mils. We're gonna start at a 3 MOA plate, and then we'll try for the MOA target at 600 as well. All right, no problem on the 3 MOA target, so now we'll go for the 1 MOA. Okay, and now we have a first round impact at an MOA target at 600. So the 6 arc's performing awesome. We're still under an MOA at 600 yards. So now let's go out to 700 yards where our holdover is gonna be 20 mils, and we'll try that as well. Okay, so there's our hit on the 3 MOA target at 700 yards. Let's try for the MOA and see how that goes. Oh, just under? Yep. All right, so now we've hit the 700 MOA target. No problem at all there. So still holding an MOA at 700 yards. That's very good for a small frame AR like this. Let's go ahead and step it out a little further. So now we're at 800 yards. We're gonna be shooting at a C-zone steel target, and then we'll go to the MOA target at 800 yards. And this is gonna be 25 mils of holdover. Okay, so there we got our hit on our C-zone steel. Let's see if we can hit the MOA target at 800 as well.
Impact.
Okay, so now we got an impact on the MOA target at 800 with no issues. Let's go out to 900 and see where we're at there. All right, so now we're gonna go for 900. We're looking at 31 mils of a holdover here, and we're going for a full-size IPSC target, and then we'll move on to the MOA target at 900 as well. And we're looking at 31 holdover. That was a miss, huh?
Yeah, I've got no call here. Hit.
Okay, so there's our hit on the full-size IPSC. Now we'll go for the MOA. All right, so now we're gonna go for the MOA target at 900. All right, you good?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we just got our hit on the MOA target at 900 yards. Again, I want to reiterate, we're out of a small frame AR receiver, so very good results there. Let's go ahead and step it out to 1,000, and we'll go for the plate at 1,000 and see what our results are there. All right, so we're gonna go for this 1,000-yard IPSC size target, and we'll see how this does. And we're at 37 mil holdover here. No call?
Pretty sure that was a hit.
Thought so too, but I couldn't hear it. That was just under.
Yep. Bottom right. Hit.
Okay, so we just got a hit on a 1,000-yard full-size IPSC. We're gonna send a couple more at the full-size IPSC and see how our repeatability is there at 1,000 yards, and then we'll see how it does.
Just low right again.
So we just got a hit on the IPSC size target at 1,000. Let's see how it does on the MOA target at 1,000 yards.
Low again.
How much low?
You probably would have tagged the bottom of the IPSC target.
That was high.
Yeah, that was way high. Hit.
Macked it. See if we can do it again. Smacked it. All right, so we just had 2 hits consistently on the MOA target at 1,000 yards. So really great results from this 6-ARC. Let's go up to the table and we'll close it out and talk about what we saw on the range today with the 6-ARC. All right, guys, so we just finished up shooting the 6-ARC out to 1,000 yards, and we had extremely great results out of this caliber. So, you know, very happy with that. We were able to maintain an MOA group out to 1,000 yards, which is very impressive out of a small frame AR like this. So some of the benefits of that, I mean, you have a AR-15 platform here, so it's the same weight as your run-of-the-mill 18-inch AR-15, but you're getting a lot better firepower out of that, and you're getting full-size cartridge performance out to 1,000 yards. That's very impressive, and we're very pleased with those results from the 6-ARC. So we just wanted to do this video today, guys, A, to test it for ourselves, and then B, to show you guys what the 6-ARC is capable of. So clearly we showed today out to 1,000 yards, MOA, and everything in between was holding perfectly and was very easy to shoot. Little to no recoil on this 6-ARC, very comparable to 5.56. And like I said, the weight of the gun, having this lightweight of a gun compared to like a full-size AR-10 is a very nice feature with this powerful caliber. Very impressive stuff. So we'd love to see what you guys' thoughts are below. If you consider picking up a 6mm ARC, or if you already have a 6mm ARC, let us know what your results have been. And then let us know in the comments as well know what you guys thought about the performance of the 6 ARC today, and if it's what you expected or a little better than what you expected. We're about to close it out, guys, but real quick, want to give a special thank you to Maxim Defense for letting us use this MD15 today, chambered in 6 ARC. We don't make a 6 ARC gun yet. We're working on one, but we wanted to go ahead and test the caliber because we've been getting so many requests from you guys that we wanted to take the caliber out, show you guys our thoughts on it, and then let you guys see the true performance of this. So thank you to them. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and then hit us up on socials as well. A lot of great exclusive content over there too. Thanks for watching, guys.